What's going on, you weirdos? I'm your average gamer, and welcome to part 5 of my Last of Us playthrough on grounded difficulty. If you enjoyed this video, a like would mean an absolute ton, and be sure to comment down below. As always, I love you all, and be safe. So we're picking right up from where we left off from the last video. This one, though, goes way smoother than the last one did. I don't really have any problems this time around, and I'm kind of just flying through the story at this point. I didn't play for that long, I only played for about 2 hours, so everything that you see is what I got done in that amount of time. Everything went pretty smoothly for the most part. I feel like I had everything I needed for every single encounter, and I was able to do it the way that I would normally do, which is kind of like pick people off individually or like in big groups. After playing this flashback, I just kept thinking about the multiplayer that they're releasing for this game in the future, and that I think it would be a really cool game mode to have some sort of survival, where you're kind of running around in a room like this, trying to see like how long you can survive or something, or try to set some sort of high score or whatever. I think that'd be a really cool idea. And to like maybe play as all the other characters, or maybe even make your own and have your own fighting style or whatever. I think that'd be pretty cool. I never played the online version of the first Last of Us, so I have no idea what to expect. But I'll definitely try this one out if they do end up releasing it, because I feel like this game has so much online potential, to like just play with a group of friends, or imagine some sort of version of like search and destroy from Call of Duty in here, where you had to go, steal some, or like capture the flag or something, like that'd be pretty cool, pretty fun, like a team-based game mode, or even just game modes where you can just run around if you're trying to play by yourself or something like that. They could do so much with this game. They could make it so, you have your own factions, basically like your own clans, and you're recruiting a certain amount of people, and maybe you have these big giant wars for supplies. Like the online potential of this game is huge. So I would not be surprised if it is really good. During these flashbacks, I don't really even care for about like getting hit or missing or wasting ammo, because it's not gonna affect your story campaign playthrough, if that makes any sense. So it's like I can waste every single bullet and I could be almost one shot, but as soon as I end the flashback, it's gonna pick up right where I left off before the flashback even started. So I don't care about being sloppy in here. I just wanted to get it done. I feel like if you beat this game, especially on grounded difficulty, that you should get some sort of option to skip some of these. It's like, I understand that it's part of the game, it's part of the story, and yes, this is very fun, but a lot of the flashbacks, like, they have me walking around for so long, and I don't want to do it anymore. Only one of these encounters were actually kind of hard. But again, I had everything that I needed for every single encounter. This game can be easy if you have unlimited ammo. It's like, yes, even on grounded difficulties, if you have unlimited ammo, it's not going to be as challenging. So all you have to do is kind of just shoot and reposition, and nothing really matters, because like I said in my previous video, what makes this difficulty so intense, is that every bullet matters. So you could be doing so well and miss one bullet and either die, run out of bullets, something could happen that's kind of dramatic. And it's fun, Imagine trying to get through an encounter. Say there's 10 people in the encounter, but all you have is 2 bullets, It's tough. It's gonna be hard compared to if you have like 15 bullets and there's like only 10 guys. It's not, it's not as challenging. Pretty easy. I'll never forget ever in my life that the first time I played this game, that I had restarted this encounter like 100+ times, because I kept thinking I was failing, because you're supposed to get grabbed and it's like it's gonna put you in this death animation, but Joel comes and saves you. I didn't know that, and so I was just trying to defeat him, thinking like I'm doing something wrong. Nope. I wasted so much time, but the more you know. I'd sped this up because I was just playing Ring Around the Rosie. These flashbacks aren't hard. I wish they were a little bit harder. They were just kind of like story driven and just like cool and everything like that. But that just makes me want to just get through it, just like as fast as I can. And that's exactly what I did. I'm really curious to why the sniper isn't a one-shot headshot for the clickers, especially in the back of the head, or if they're unaware. Because if you shoot that gun, everything around you is going to come in after you. So I feel like you should get the benefit of the doubt and kind of get that one shot. I feel like I didn't waste too much ammo on those two, and with these being runners, I just do what I do for like the entire video and just melee these things. I'll never forget this room that I'm in because of the first time I played it. I thought it was such a cool idea to have done this, you know, because the first time I played it, I heard them coming out of the room, and I started freaking out and pressing circle, and it just throws you in the middle of an encounter when you're not expecting it. It was super awesome. I deal with them pretty well. I usually just put a proximity bomb by the door, but I didn't have one, so I was kind of forced to do it this way, and it was fun, you know, because again, like every single time, I usually just put a proximity bomb. But I didn't have one, so I had to do it a little bit different, which was cool. I had to cut a lot of this footage out because a lot of it was just hand-to-hand combat, and it was very, very time-consuming. I leave a little bit in there to kind of show you how I ended up getting through it, but yeah, I don't know. I never really tried fighting all these stalkers hand-to-hand combat, so I didn't realize how long it was going to take. But it really wasn't that hard. I could have done it a little bit better, but I had everything I needed to heal up to full anyway. After doing that, it leads us here, which is almost the same encounter. It's just with the clicker, so it's supposed to be a little bit more challenging. But if you have ammunition and you know how to dodge, which clearly I don't because I get hit so much in this video. But if you learn how to dodge and you know how to time those attacks and everything like that, you can get through all of this no problem. I have this sped up because I'm crawling through my stomach a lot, and I want to show you the route that I took to get through it. Also, this is like the only strat that I have. I had seen a speedrunner trying to beat this game, and this is the route that they took. And I had told myself, I was like, no way that works. And it works. It works perfectly fine. So anytime that I'm in this encounter, I do this exact same thing every single time. After crawling my way out of there, I make it here, where the Seraphites, or the Scars, or whatever you want to call them, they're making pinatas, and it seems like a good time. The bow can be so much fun. After beating the game the first time, I went to go do a new game plus, and I was using the rangefinder, and I thought it was too easy. And I'm doing new game plus on the normal difficulty at the time. So in my head, I'm like, oh, this is too easy. So I went to go just do a regular new game, so where all your skills are reset and everything, and you have no weapon attachments or anything like that. So yeah, now I'm flying through this campaign just to get the bow and arrow to not use rangefinder, right? So at this point, like I don't care about upgrading, no weapons or anything like that. I just wanted to get this bow and arrow for that specific purpose. After beating the entire game, I went to go do a grounded plus playthrough like sometime after. I couldn't tell you how long. And I had totally forgot about that previous playthrough, right? I had thought that I had all the upgrades and stuff like that, so I was like, yeah, New Game Plus should be fun. Yeah, so I go to do Grounded Plus with no upgrades. So again, I don't even have the skill where you can assassinate enemies faster. I don't have where you have 25% more health. I don't even have one of the most important ones, the silenced pistol skill, where you can get more shots off with the silenced pistol. So I'm doing a Grounded Plus playthrough with only like the weapons, like that's it. And yeah, it's probably why it was so challenging for me the first time. Anyway, that's gonna do it for my commentary. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, a like would mean an absolute ton to me, and I hope that I get to see you in my future videos.